to the A Set of Sex. This is the show where I go through unusual sex practices going through the letters A to Z. This is the letter F, but if you want to see parts A, B, C, D or E, there are links below. There's also a playlist at the side and annotations at the top of the screen. VC. We've pretty much covered this in part C, which I will link here, in coprolalia, coprography, and the all famous cocktail. Alright, what a load of shit. Fainting. Fainting is used to give people a rush during sex because of the lack of oxygen that gets to the brain, so it can cause dizziness and it can also make people feel slightly high. So this is like a cheap man's way of sex toys, isn't it really? Like, sod the vibrator, here's a pillow, bitch! And then, you know, she suffocates and she faints. Fakir Musafa. This is a pseudonym of a quite amiable San Francisco advertising executive who actually made his way in the 20th century from sadomasochism. Also, I am now officially going to make a kinky California count because I am almost certain that everything particularly kinky comes from California in some way or another in this series, and I'm going to make it a mission now to have a kinky California count on this. So in this video, that's number 1. Fanning. Fanning was originally used in the 17th and 18th century for a form of flirtation. I mean, this is how I get my boyfriends. I mean, everyone thinks I'm so attractive under a fan. Fantasy. These are specific illusions or sex dreams about partner or just someone in general wearing specific clothes or something specific to do with sex. And I have 2 words for you for this. Comic-Con. Fantasy play. And this is when you act out said fantasy. Oh, don't mind me guys, I'm just putting away my Cruella de Vil costume. Fellatio. This refers to the Asian practice of putting mouth to a penis, aka a blowjob, a blowy, sucking someone off or licking the lollipop. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was almost offended that this was in unusual sexual practices. I mean, come on! Felching. This actually has 2 meanings. The first is when you stuff an animal into an orifice, and by orifice I don't mean your ears, I mean your hoo-ha or your boo-wah. The second is when you get your partner to suck semen out of your hoo-ha or your boo-wah. I actually don't know what to say, you know guys. Apart from I am demoting sexy as one of the worst words in the world to felching. So my top 3 words that make me feel sick and should never ever be said ever again ever are felching, moist and ointment. Yuck. Festival. Most present day holidays are actually based on these festivals from ancient times, and I will leave a link in the bonus videos for more information on this because it's actually really interesting. Okay, so you know how I said in the previous video that I went to 3 festivals last year? This is not what I meant. That is not the type of festival I went to. Clarify that now. Let's put in that straight before the comments come in. Fetishes. Something that replaces a whole human being as a love object, i.e. eyes, mouth, hands, breasts or feet. Fisting. Inserting a fist into a vagina or the anus. That is just too painful to think about, Do you know what's so weird? When I was reading this, all I could think was, what if the Hulk got a girlfriend? I mean, like, his fingers are about the size of my head. So I was thinking, his fist? Oh my god, his fist! Flagellation. This is also known as rhabaphilia, and it is the arousal from being whipped or whipping someone. Flatulence. This is the arousal from farting. Fornicatory dolls. This is when you use a doll for sex purposes. And Alex, love, I'm not going to judge you. If what you want to do in your spare time is what you want to do in your spare time. Frottage is probably the most boring thing there will ever be on the A Set of Sex. This is the arousal from rubbing up against an object or someone with your clothes on. With your clothes on. Yeah. Boring. Not weird at all. And not even very exciting. Why are you in my book? Why are you in my book of unusual sex practices? Why? Damn it. Furtling. I actually have no idea how to describe this, so I'm going to show you using my very talented art skills. Well, you'll see how talented I am. Hello, I'm a girl. These are my boobs. La 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 la. This is what it is. And I personally don't understand why it's sexy, and I don't understand the arousal from it, but it might have something to do with my drawing. I am not sure. What do you guys think? Does this turn you on? I know. That's all from me today, guys. I will leave you with Brett, who has something else to say for part F. If you have anything to say for part G or any other letter with weird sex practices, please send it as a video response below, or just send me an email at GoAlybongo@googlemail.com, because I would love to see all the weird things that you send me, because I just love to get creeped out and weirded out and find out new weird things about sex. And if I love it so much, I will include it in the next video. And while the A to Z of sex is meant to be very, very entertaining, I also find sex very, very genuinely really interesting. So I've made bonus videos on my second channel, Stop AlyBongo, and you can check those out here. It's just going through the actual facts and the historical and cultural backgrounds of the sex terms, just a few select ones that I thought was really, really interesting. I might do a back catalogue of the letters I've already done, but I'm not sure. Depends. We'll see how it goes. But from now on, that's what I will do, and the A to Z of sex will come out every single Monday from now on, so get your video responses in, and I'd love to hear from you all. Goodbye! Also, I'm going to Summer in the City, which is like a English version of VidCon, and this is this weekend from the 12th to the 14th of August, so if you are there, please say hello. I would love to hear from you.
F is for foreplay. This is defined as the sexual fondlings prior to other things. Brett.
Yes?
I'm doing this foreplay for the A to Z of sex, and I was wondering what play might be after the foreplay. Play like Hamlet.
Mascara teeth. How do I get rid of it?